Ladies and gentlemen, very welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ali English Kia. English Ali Kia, your English teacher here. I want to talk to you about one perfect idea that it is whenever I stop thinking about something, for example, you run out of idea about that specific topic, like social media, for example. You might say in your head, what should I do? I don't know anything about this topic. I don't know any vocabulary about it. I haven't even encountered with this topic enough in my life. So what should I do? Today I want to talk about this, so bear with me. One of the biggest misconceptions in language learning is this. Most learners think they can't speak because they don't know enough English. In reality, many intermediate and advanced learners stop speaking because they don't know what to say next. This is not a vocabulary problem. It's an idea generation problem. Below is a practical guide I would give to my own students. Number 1, the I have nothing to say guide. How to never run out of ideas in English conversations. Chapter 1, understanding the real problem. Imagine someone asks, what do you think about social media? Many learners freeze. Not because they don't know the words, because their brain is searching for an opinion. Native speakers do the same thing. Good speakers don't magically have ideas. They simply have systems for creating ideas. Your goal isn't to become smarter. Your goal is to learn those systems. Chapter 2, never answer immediately. One mistake learners make is trying to answer perfectly within 1 second. Instead, buy yourself time. Useful phrases. That's an interesting question. I've never really thought about that before. Let me think for a second. Well, that's a difficult one. This is the question. Should children use smartphones? Instead of freezing, that's an interesting question. I think it depends on their child's age. Personally, I believe, and you continue, you just earn yourself some extra seconds. Chapter 3, use the PEE formula. Whenever you don't know what to say, remember, point, explain, example. Question, do you enjoy traveling? Instead of yes, I do, say point. Yes, I really enjoy traveling. Explain. It helps me relax and experience different cultures. Example. For example, last summer I visited Istanbul and I tried foods I've never had before. One sentence becomes 6. Chapter 4. Ask yourself WH questions. Every topic can be expanded by asking why, when, where, who, what, and how. Topic, coffee. Instead of I like coffee, ask yourself why? Why do I like it? When? When do I drink it? Who? Who introduced me to coffee? How? How do I usually make it? Final answer, I drink coffee every morning because it helps me wake up. My father actually introduced me to coffee when I was a teenager. Now I usually make it with French press before work. Chapter 5, thinking categories. Every conversation belongs to one of a few categories. When you recognize the category, ideas come naturally. For example, experience. Tell a story. Question. Have you ever failed at something? Instead of saying yes or no, tell what happened. Opinion. Question is this. Is online education effective? Give your opinion. Explain why. Mention an exception. The question is this. Which do you prefer? Give your choice, your reason, a comparison. For future, questions. What are your plans? Tell about next week, next year, or your dream. And chapter 6, compare everything. Comparisons automatically create ideas. Like this question, is your city a good place to live? Instead of describing it, compare it. Compared to Tehran, my city is much quieter. The traffic isn't as bad, but there aren't as many entertainment options. Now your answer becomes much richer. Chapter 7. Think of 3. Whenever you are stuck, think of 3 things. Question. Why do people learn English? 3 reasons. Travel, work, entertainment. Now expand each. Some people learn English for travel because they want to communicate abroad. Others need it for work, especially in international companies. Many people also learn it simply because they want to enjoy movies, books, and these things. This is so powerful. Chapter 8. Tell mini stories. People love stories. Question. What's your favorite restaurant? Don't describe it. Tell a story. The first time I went there was with my university friends after our final exam. We were exhausted, but the food was amazing. And we've been going there every few months since then. Stories are memorable. In chapter 9. Use the past, present, future technique. Whenever you don't know what to say, talk about past, present, future. Like this question. What do you think about technology? Past. Years ago, people relied much more on face-to-face communication. Present. Nowadays, technology has become part of almost every aspect of life. Future. I think artificial intelligence, AI, will change education even more in the coming years. Now, you've spoken for nearly a minute. And chapter 10. Use the PREP method. Professional speakers often use this. Point, reason, example, point again. Like this question. Should university education be free? Point. I think it should be free. Reason. Education creates better opportunities for society. Example. Countries that invest heavily in education often benefit from a more skilled workforce. Restate. That's why I believe affordable education is important. Chapter 11. Imagine you're explaining to a friend. Many students sound robotic because they're trying to speak English. Forget that. Pretend you're explaining your idea to your best friend. Instead of, technology has many advantages, say, honestly, I can't imagine my life without technology. I use it for work, studying, and even talking to my family. More natural, more personal. Chapter 12. Build answers like Lego. Every answer can be built from simple blocks. Block 1. Opinion. I think. Block 2. Reason. Because. Block 3. Example. For example. Block 4. Comparison. Compared to. Block 5. Result. As a result. Like this question. Is exercise important? Answer. I definitely think exercise is important because it improves both physical and mental health. For example, whenever I exercise regularly, I feel much more energetic and robust during the day. Compared to the times when I'm inactive, I'm usually more productive and sleep better. As a result, I try to work out several times a week. You see? Block by block. And chapter 13. Stop looking for perfect idea. There is no perfect answer. Teachers don't care. IELTS examiner don't care. Native speakers don't care. They care whether you can keep the conversation moving. Average ideas, spoken fluently, are far better than brilliant ideas with pauses. Chapter 14. Train your brain every day. Speaking isn't about speaking. It's about learning to generate ideas quickly. Practice daily. Pick one random object, for example, a pen. Speak 1 minute about that object. Talk about when you use it, who gave it to you, why it's useful, how it's different from digital pens and this stuff, how it's gonna be in future. A chair, tomorrow a chair, the next day shoes, then pizza, you know? Your brain will gradually become stronger and making more ideas. The last chapter, chapter 15. Learn to be curious. Curiosity fuels conversation. Whenever a topic comes up, challenge yourself to explore it instead of ending it quickly. Question: do you enjoy reading? Short answer: yes, I do. A curious answer would be yes, especially psychology and language learning books. I like reading because I enjoy understanding how people think. Recently, I've been trying to read more consistently, although finding enough time can be difficult. Notice how one idea naturally leads to another. The golden rule: when you don't know what to say, don't panic. Ask yourself one simple question: what else can I say about this? Then choose one of these paths. Explain it, give a reason, tell a story, compare it, give an example, describe the past, present, and future. Think of 3 points. Ask yourself WH question. Imagine you are thinking to a friend. If you consistently use these techniques, you'll discover that your speaking improves not because your English suddenly becomes perfect, but because you always have a way to keep the conversation going. That's one of the biggest differences between competent speakers and confident ones. So, thank you for watching this long video. I hope you can come up with, watch this 2 times, 3 times. And as I said in the beginning of the video, this video is for intermediate to advanced level students. So, if you don't understand it, watch it with the subtitle. There is CC button here or here. Press it, the subtitle will come up and you can enjoy my video. You know, try to understand it. I give a lot of examples. For each chapter I give you examples. This is very good. This is very good video in my mind. Maybe in future I would rebuild it. You know, make it slower, make it in 2 parts or whatever. Thank you for watching. Love you. English Alikia here. Get out of here.